Testing purchases from Markdown Group Makeup Expo. Hello beautiful people, this is Anne, Fabulous Life 101. Thanks for tuning in today. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications right now. We cover everything from makeup to skincare to fashion to travel. Anything that makes you feel more fabulous at any age. Well, last week I went to something called the Markup Group Makeup and Shoe Expo at the Virginia Beach Convention Center. Thankfully it was free. If it wasn't, I probably would be asking for my money back. First, let me sort of describe the place. When it was supposed to be at the convention center, I was expecting it to be in one of the big exhibit halls. But no, it was upstairs in a much smaller room. And the shoes were on one side, the makeup on the other. The shoes were basically 3 long tables, I think. And every pair of shoes was $37. Well, if there had been Manolo Blahniks or Christian Louboutins, I would have been ecstatic. But these were basically the same brands that are roughly $39 at your local DSW. So I'm not super excited about that. I didn't even spend much time in that section. I went over to the makeup section. Pretty much everything that they had were drugstore brands or brands I never heard of. I did see a few things from Bare Minerals, but they looked kind of old. I decided just to try with 3 things. I found 2 items from Milani, which is a brand I generally love. I was not familiar with either of these items, I think probably because they're old. And then I found this eyeshadow palette. They had tons and tons of eyeshadow palettes. Most of them were in boxes where you had no idea what the colors were inside. None of them were from brands that I recognized, except that I think there was one little section of NYX palettes, but they all look like palettes from 3 or 4 years ago. So anyway, I decided, because it was one of the cheapest ones there, to buy this Mix and Mingle palette for $3. This brand is called Kleancolor. Never heard of it. It is based in Santa Fe Springs, California, but made in China. And of course it has no animal-friendly sign, so that means it's probably tested on animals, which already puts it on my yuck list. But I'm going to give it a try. And first, I'm going to just try putting this color on the base of my eyelid. It's just neutral, so not much. Let me actually test some of these colors. I'm going to test them right on my arm here. Some of these darker colors. Let's try this orange. Okay, it's sort of barely there. It's actually more of a peach than an orange. This deep color here again. Very light. It does seem fairly smooth and spreadable, but the colors are not nearly what they appear to be. Let's try the purple. I can hardly see that one when I put it on my arm. All right, let's go with this dark green. Does that show up? A little bit. But yeah, the pigments are not very strong in any of this. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway. Let's take a brush, and I think I'm going to go in with this sort of purplish shade. And just see, it's hardly any color at all. It really is not offering a lot of color. Needless to say, this is not going to be one of my favorite palettes, but it's only $3, so not that much of a loss. Let me try this. Interesting, when I first saw it, because of the color and the sparkle, I thought it was a lip gloss, but it is an eyeshadow. So I'm going to just see if what kind of color this is. Milani, and I do generally love Milani products. So let's see how this goes on. Okay, this goes on much deeper in color. It is a little bit clunky. Okay, I think I'm going to spread it with a brush after applying it. This is almost too much color, but I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and just sort of even it off. This is interesting, but I don't think I'm going to use it that often, but I think I would have liked this color more on my lips. Anyway, all right. The third item I bought was this mascara from Milani, and this is probably the biggest disappointment. Now, I tend to wear a lot of drugstore mascaras, but this, okay, the product is like cakey at the bottom of this. If you look at this, you'll notice that the wand is warped. A lot of bristles are missing, and it's just got a little bit of this really cakey, clunky looking product at the bottom. This is going in the trash can, not using it, not putting that on my eyelashes. However, I'm going to use this Maybelline Great Lash, which was about the same price as that I got from Markdown Expo. And this is an excellent mascara. You know, if you're looking for like a $5 mascara, go with something like Maybelline or Elf, or a Milani from Target is probably going to be pretty good. But that Expo, it was just, I think it had been sitting around for years. Okay, lashes are done. By the way, please note that my criticism was not of the brand Milani, but of the products and the age of the products at this Expo. Because I actually used on my cheeks, I used the Milani highlighter palette, which I love. I have Milani foundation and lots of products, primers that I love from Milani. So it's not any negativity on the brand. It's just when you go to these expos, be careful. The stuff is very old, it's seconds. On the other hand, I get seconds and, you know, past season things from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom Rack, and I found some great buys. But this expo, it was just a thumbs down for me. I'm glad I didn't have to pay to get in. But anyway, that's my little video for today. If you liked it, could you please give us a thumbs up? Also, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button in the bell notifications right now. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day. Peace, love, and light.